Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 1, 2.
Off play action. Franks. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Throwing on 1st down. Franks escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. Lucky. 66. Bullet high. Exit. On the ball. 59. Mike's 59. Y'all not ready. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hot.
To throw again. Franks. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Let's go.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Hey, check 24. Lock it. Sponge. No. He's crashing. Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Dillon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 60 out block. Go! Joker. Go!
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Mike to 59. Man, I got you. Sit. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Check the backer. Ready, go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They go screen with Dillon. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 50. Yep. You better bring it. Mike's by four. Mike's by four. Dog.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They'll run now with Dillon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
21. Hey, juice. I got this.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes it to Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11. Hey, gun.
Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
11. General West. Watch the ship. Hey. 21. Hey. I got this.
On first down, here's Breida. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 21. Here we go. He's checking. 11. Ball. Here we go, T. Hey, gun.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we Like 80. Like 91. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 31. Check 31. Check. I got this. Check.
Here's Mostert. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check 4. Go team, spill. Slam. Check 3. 2.
Now Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
12, fellas, here we go. Check 50. White. Kill. Shoot.
This is Mostert. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
21. 61. Matchbox lights. Lock. Check. 21.
They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Franks. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Set, make, read. Pilot, 64, read. Yeah, let's go set. Under 10, slow, 10. What happened?
On 1st and 10, Franks. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Hey, let's get this, get this. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 36, 36. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Check, check. And go.
On first down, Franks. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, right there, 54 Mike.
Danny. Watch twist. Watch twist. Pass.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Dillon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Stand up in.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Hey, gun.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, a run with Breida. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. What do you need? 12.
Kill.
1, Omaha.
Kill.
I got this.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Here we go.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here we go. 180. One over.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 65.
Now they try the right side here. Down right around the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
21. I got this.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
Recon, 132 fighter. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. You don't know no better. Pilot, 64, weak. Watch the whip. Out. Watch.
11.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert as time expires in the first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
21. Here we go.
Greystone, travel. Hey, alert 3. 49, check 49. Rush in.
And to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, alert, man.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Check 26. Two. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo gives to Breda. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
White.
55, Mike 55. It's our time. It's our time.
Blue draw Porter. White. Go. I got this.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Right back to him on first down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Back to throw. Franks nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Looking to throw. Franks. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
No. He's crashing. Joker. Check the backer. Wrong.
Hey, gun.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Vecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check.
Throwing again. Franks. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Back to throw. Franks. And that's incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Check Nikon, 132 fight. 59 Mike. Scene 6. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Chance.
Watch the safety creep.
Check. You're out. Check. Delta.
They're going to try and throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Looking to throw. Franks. He's going to let it go. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
No, 12. 11. I got this.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Check it out.
6'6", pull it high.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
13, 13.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
21, 21.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
11.
Check 31. Check 31. Check. Check.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Kill.
Check 4. Check 4. Slam.
12.
Check 3.
Hey, gun. Hey,
They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I don't think you got it, son. Hayward.
From the gun, Franks. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Here I come.
Operating from the gun, Franks. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
There's a part of now. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Ready.
To throw again, Franks. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
So we got man. Check 3. Check 3.
Black.
Set.
Protein spill.
Check. Alert 3. Alert 3. Watch the eye. Under 10. 10.
11.
Watch the twist.
6.
6.
I got this.
from the 41. Garoppolo. Open man is Uzama. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
21. Here we go. Hey, gun.
Now a handoff looking right. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Switch.
Second and 14. Being chased out left. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Franks flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Focus, defense, focus. Kill. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Bravo.
On 4th down, Franks. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11.
Kill. Turn.
13. He's coming. We got 61. Matchbox lights.
Check. Crunch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
21. Topper.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To throw on third down, Franks. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On fourth down, Franks flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. Ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You bet, man.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Here we go.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
I got this.
And they give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Here we go.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
White.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for San Francisco, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will head back home next week.